Thank you, Dr. Tam, for the informative session earlier. For those of you who have completed your A-levels, polytechnic, or are presently working and planning for further studies or upgrading of skills, we will next feature information on our direct UK honours and industry-relevant programs. For this segment, we invite Ms. Jeannie Lin, Assistant Program Manager from the School of Health and Nursing, and Ms. Kay, Lecturer from the School of Fashion and Design. Over to you, please.
Hi everybody, good morning. Thank you for joining us today. Like the presenter mentioned, I am Kay and I'm a lecturer from the School of Fashion and Design, and with me today I have
Jeannie.
Thank you for joining me today. What we want to do today would be talking to you about what your options are after your A-levels or after your poly, right? And a lot of them are still thinking, oh, what are my options? Where do I want to go? So we will try to help you out with some of the decision making that maybe you are having right now.
Yes. And all the thinking. So move on to the next slide.
So here at MDIS, there are a couple of things that I truly enjoy as a lecturer. Number one, we do have a lot of industry-focused curriculums. That's number one. We have future-ready skills, which makes you very relevant in the industry itself or in your workplace. And we also have a lot of multidisciplinary education, where sometimes we do a lot of cross-disciplinary between schools. So our students can collaborate with other faculties.
Yeah, other faculties too. Yeah.
Okay, so what I want to also talk to you about is, because I am from the School of Fashion, I do want to share with you just a little bit of a day in the life of an MDIS student, the MDIS fashion student, please.
Okay, thank you. And here's your video.
Please enjoy this 2-minute video that some of our students did for us. I think it's a really good example. I hope you enjoyed that very short presentation from our students. What I really enjoyed about that video was that it was a very honest depiction of what a day in the life of a fashion student is, right? They're always in the studio. There's even the MDIS cat featured in the video. of course, our students are very, very fond of our MDIS CAT, but of course, there are other things that our students are very fond of. Maybe you would like to share the other things?
Yes, I actually like the snacking part myself also. I think that is very interesting to the student life. You can't run away from it. So even our science students as well, they like their snacking, but we didn't put that in the video.
Yeah, snacking is a must, right?
Yes, very much so. I think we can't run from it. So for our side, I think for those who are not so creative, unfortunately, we also have the School of Health and Nursing, and as well as the School of Life Sciences and Technology, and then there's the School of Technology, all these. So all the IT, more science side of things, students can also go into this kind of schools and also consider to explore these areas. So of course, for healthcare and nursing, in the pandemic situation, unfortunately, this is really shown that there's really a need for nurses as well. Yeah, and actually all our science subjects also, unfortunately. Very much the IT. So yeah, this is also a quick video also about our nursing lab and and some of the facilities in our science sides of things. Oh, sorry. It jumped a bit.
I would sum up my experience at MDIS by saying it was euphoric and has taught me to tackle the complex challenges in the field of healthcare. My knowledge in healthcare management had an exponential learning curve and had enabled me to focus on broader goals of minimizing the disease and addressing the inequities to provide a holistic and value-added healthcare to make a difference.
So I worked at Acute General Hospital and Stroke Department for 9 years before coming to MDIS to explore education for nurses and healthcare professionals. It's really important to keep abreast of the times, and healthcare is always changing and we have to always upgrade as well. So at MDIS School of Health and Nursing, we are here to equip students with the skills to think critically and perform effectively.
Wow.
Thank you.
I thought that was very interesting to actually see your lab.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, even though we're neighbors, we hardly explore each other's,
Yeah, that's actually very
studios.
true.
Yeah, this is very interesting. I didn't know that you guys had like real life
Yes.
setup.
We do have mannequins, nursing mannequins. I've always also been curious, honestly, about the fashion lab. It's like, those like going past and looking at the...
So that's nice that we are actually doing this today together. Okay, so what I also want to ask, especially since I'm not in your field and you're not in my field, if I'm interested in either a BA or a BSc, and I'm currently still in between fences, I'm on fences, what is the main difference, firstly?
I think you have. We have a slide for you guys to talk about the differences between the Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science. But I'll start off first. For Bachelor of Science, generally, I think it's good if you know what your strengths are. For example, you're the type who likes to think very critically, very deeply into things, and like to test again. So interesting. So I think science relies on a part where these results are reproducible, and there's a procedure that will give you the results you want. And this is something that really makes that you feel comfortable about. You might be more interested in the Bachelor of Science side of things, which would be, of course, all your IT technology and, of course, your science, really more your science subject, that kind of things.
Oh, okay.
So those are probably our strengths in a way, when you think about it. So for those who feel that, my strength is really really thinking very logically through things and taking my time to really look through things carefully, that might really be one of the strengths that you can that will drive you to pursue a Bachelor of Science.
Well, that's very interesting. I never knew that. Well, for us for BA programs, right?
Yes.
A lot of people just think that, oh, it's just Bachelor of Arts, therefore just creative industries.
We do get that kind of,
Right, but there are other schools that provide BA programs.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the schools would be, of course, fashion, and one of it will also be psychology. And psychology kind of overlaps with BA and BSc, right? So the thing is about BA programs is that it allows creative thinking, and it develops critical and theoretical thinking. So it isn't just anything just art-based, full stop. There's far more. Right?
Yeah.
So here are a couple of things that I also want to talk about when it comes to the differences between BA and BSc, especially in terms of what do you do after school?
Yeah.
What are your job opportunities? Which industries can you work in? Yeah.
That's great. So, okay.
So of course, in the BA, in the career opportunities for your BA would be in the creative industries. Yes, definitely. You have your design, you have your media, you have PR, you have your marketing.
Yes.
Right. Those are the more common ones that people do know of. But some of them are in business. Okay. And there's not a lot of people who understand. Oh, okay. I never knew that business is a BA instead.
Yeah.
Right. So as a BA major, as a business major, you are able to, your career opportunities are rather wide.
Yes.
In terms of being an accountant, a financial analyst, a business reporter even, which is very interesting, and a social media manager. And social media managers, like the job scope is
So
now,
big.
right?
So wide now.
Everybody's searching for a social media manager, a psychologist right now.
Definitely.
We do have a School of Psychology here in MDIS, and it is, like I mentioned just now, it's an overlap between a BA and BSc. So that means that in the job scope, you're able to be a probation officer, you're able to be a market researcher, and a laboratory assistant. I never knew that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Until I started researching on it.
Wow.
Yeah, I never knew that there was
That's
like an
hard,
overlap.
yeah.
And then lastly, of course, still in the creative industry, but then a bit further, maybe in the fringes, would be advertising journalist, where you are able to be a copywriter, a production coordinator, and an art director. And art directors these days, everybody's searching for one because we have changed the way we work in the creative industries, right? Since the pandemic. Yeah, so art directors are in hot demand right now. How about you? How about for career opportunities in BSc, for BSc majors? Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. So for BSc, of course, I think in a sense it's more well-trodden kind of path, but you kind of know what you want to get into if you're taking out BSc. But I do admit I really like the way that your BA really allows you to like really be very adventurous in what you explore.
Yeah,
so,
you're right.
Yeah. So unfortunately for some of us, it's more like I said, it's more how you go. It's more like a deep dive when you do the BSc. So for example, in nursing, there's of course a lot of tracks in nursing as well. So you want to focus more deeply into the clinical track, which would be, that means you specialize in a particular kind of department. So say perhaps you're more interested in the heart, so you'll be so you'll probably be specializing in cardio as a cardio nurse eventually, or in the kidney, so dialysis, for example. Yeah, so these are some of the tracks that we actually, so it's really like, that's why I said Bachelor of Science in a sense, it tends to be a bit more narrow, but you go very deeply. So you can do things like this. Of course, there's always nursing education or research or even management levels. So these are some of the things that the Bachelor of Science definitely provides for you.
Oh, that's very interesting. I didn't know that
Yeah.
you can, once you deep dive, you actually focus right into the things that you eventually want to major in.
Major in.
Oh, okay,
definitely.
that's very interesting. Okay.
Yeah, and then some people even take it very far. They become advanced practitioners eventually. So they really specialize to the point where they are really at the peak of their nursing skills. But of course, there is much more further studying. But of course, the advantage is that healthcare is also a very broad industry as well. There's, even if you are not, say, a nurse or a doctor, or you're not, you don't have the personal interest in that particular area, there's a lot of jobs in the healthcare industry itself that also requires, in a sense, a bit of also the exploratory side of BA. So sometimes, even though we have people who are, say, healthcare, some of them actually the backgrounds are something different, but when they join healthcare, they really adapt and then learn how to sort of marry, in a sense, the people who are into various science and the arts. So of course, course, we need our administrators the most. They do actually, in a way, help us marry the different layers in the healthcare. So there's a very science. Some people are very science based.
Yeah.
So there's customer facing, and then of course, the people who
you're right.
also think and plan ahead as well. So these administrators are really important. They really we really cannot run without any organization without them as well. So of course to be recognized, unfortunately, you sometimes need the healthcare administrator qualification as well.
Ah, okay.
So that's and then of course now we're also moving to nutrition science. So a more scientific look at the part of possibly the food and beverage industry as well. So again, it's a deep dive into the nutrition science side of things. So sometimes we like plating food or taking pictures of food and all that, but people also like to think about the science behind the food. So because we eat it every day, so nutrition is very important to our families as well. So if you have families who also have like chronic diseases or have issues with eating, so there are people who literally have using nutrition science have actually developed like say new ways to eat food that will improve your blood sugar even after eating it, or try to reduce the problems from chronic diseases, because you can't eat a lot of foods that you like. Less char kway teow for you, that kind of thing. That would be tragic. So
this is just a curious personal question, right? Like with the pandemic,
yes.
how have you seen the healthcare industry, especially here in terms of education? How has it changed? How has it adapted?
It's, I think people, even for the nurses, not a lot of them realize that we actually need so much critical thinking in a way, or theory, because there is probably there's a mindset also that if you have very good skills, you can still manage in a hospital, which is not wrong, but but I think the pandemic also opened up them to realize that it's not enough just to have skills. You do need to actually think a bit. The pandemic sometimes moves so fast that you can't you can't keep up with what's happening. So you do need to actually, you can't just wait for somebody to tell you, oh, this is going to happen next. This is the new protocols. You have to understand the science behind the protocols as well. So this is why they've changed a lot. And then of course people are now sort of appreciating more like what healthcare can do. It's not as glam, sorry. It's not really that glam looking.
All we do is glamorous. No, definitely not. But I do 100% think that nurses or anybody in healthcare, you guys are so overworked, and you guys are so underappreciated. Right? So thank you for sharing that.
Thank you too.
Now I also want to talk about the entry requirement, right? Especially the differences or the similarities for both of our majors, right?
That is very
so
much so.
for both of us, the entry requirement for BA and BSc degree would definitely be number one, a polytechnic diploma, a local polytechnic diploma. Right? After that, your A levels. Your Singapore High School diploma, your international bachelorette diploma, and then an international qualification. So this one applies to international students, right? Because we do have a lot of interest internationally, globally from students who look through our website and then speak to us personally, and they like, we are actually very interested in your modules, and you guys are very well put together. So how do we join? So if you have any questions, especially in terms of I don't know if I'm qualified to join this program, please reach out to either one of us. Please reach out to the email address on our website, and somebody will reach out to you and answer your questions. Yeah?
Yeah. So next one, for the Direct UK Honours, we also have honours programs as well. So there's more than 10 disciplines to choose from. There's full-time, part-time intakes, especially, this is probably important, especially for your international students, for the full-time programs. And we have more than 5 university partners, so this helps to give us a lot of variety in terms of programs as well. So I'm sure you'll be able to find something that will interest you as well. So this is really something I think the pandemic also has made a lot of people like self-reflect a lot. Yeah, so it's like you realize that you want to do something that you really can see yourself doing like 5-10 years down the road, or even really going the deep dive as I mentioned before. Or sometimes this is the time when you think, oh, maybe I really should change. This is something I want to try, I want to challenge for the first time. So this is a great opportunity in a sense to also do this.
I also really enjoy the fact that we we offer part-time programs because
Yes.
this not only catered to somebody who's younger, but this also caters to working adults.
Oh, definitely.
Right?
Yeah.
So we do get a lot of inquiries from working adults who ask us about our part-time programs. Also, what time does it start? Because they
Yes.
wanna see whether they can slot it into their work schedule.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
So I think that our
Part-time,
programs are very flexible and they cater to a whole range of people. So
Definitely.
if you're interested, do reach out to one of us.
Yes.
Yeah, and we will try our best to answer your questions.
Yes. Yes, and so one of the things that I think also people appreciate is that we also have very qualified lecturers and professionals. So in a way, our university partners choose us with the security, knowing that we do get very good lecturers in.
Yes.
So we've also got a great example over here. Okay,
You
so.
too, 100%. So what I also enjoy about being a lecturer here is that my colleagues are incredible professionals, right? They have been in the industry for sometimes decades.
Yeah.
I'm relatively quite young, so I've been around in the industry for only a decade. But I've had, some of my superiors who have been around for 2-3 decades, and there's so much to learn from them, right?
Yeah.
But imagine those superiors or my colleagues who are in the industry for about 30 years, teaching you, imparting their knowledge to you. Yeah, how incredible.
Yeah.
So before we end our small sharing session, I do want to share. I also want to, just now I mentioned about how nice the nursing school facilities are, and you
Yes.
saw some parts of our fashion studio. I do want to also share with you a lot more of our tour of our facilities. We do have e-tour. On our website, a virtual tour that you can click and you can look at every single, specific rooms or specific studio. But for now, I want to share with you, just a small video of our campus.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll play now.
Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Tam. I'm the Dean of MDIS. Welcome to MDIS. We are excited to show you what we have been working on. Come, let's go.
Oh, hi there, Mighty. Welcome to Tropical Breeze. You look like you could use a drink. Right now, we are doing a demonstration on MDIS Sling. Concocting a drink is one of the things that students in the School of Tourism and Hospitality will learn. They will also be able to participate in competitions to create their own versions of drinks. We also prepare our students for international management, instilling confidence and clear communication skills for them to reach greater heights. Hi Mighty, this is our housekeeping room. Take a look at our students in action. So Mighty, would you like to learn that too?
Okay, so before you work in a lab, you guys must be aware of all the safety precautions and know where the safety apparatus are so that you know what to do in a case of an emergency. Okay, so let's proceed for our experiment. Oh, hi Mighty, didn't see you there. Come on in. Hi, welcome to our Life Sciences Lab. Just now I was teaching the students on the finer points of using the microscope. The microscope is a very important tool that the students use in the study of human diseases as well as botany. Does that sound exciting to you?
Mighty, welcome to our Nursing Practicum Lab. Be careful, Mighty. We need to be careful when we care for our patients because they trust us to get them back to health. Today I will be showing you how to do nebulization on a patient. When it comes to a matter of life and death, we need to be strict in our actions. With great power comes great responsibility. Are you ready to take up that responsibility, Mighty?
Hello, Mighty. How are you? Nice seeing you here. Have you ever thought about what program you want to take up? The brain works in many ways, and psychology brings you to great depths of it. Psychology is recognized today as a popular study in the liberal arts, humanities and social sciences. Or what about management? Have you ever thought about being your own boss? Wouldn't that be cool? Managing your own business?
Yeah, I hope you guys are not going to be late for that. Oh, hi! Oh, hey, Mighty, come join us.
We are now here at our very own TV suite, Mighty. We are currently filming a little something special, and your appearance will be much appreciated. Here at School of Business and Social Sciences, we prepare our students for production, both on-screen and off-screen. They will gain the knowledge and confidence to reach out to their target viewers through our practical lessons held in our suites. Now, Mighty, what is your style?
Hi, Mighty. Welcome to Fashion Studio. Are you looking for a new look? We specially designed something for you. We are putting the final touch on your outfit. Come see how our students are preparing it. Our lab is equipped with materials and machines for our students to have hands-on learning and get creative with it. We are done. Come, Mighty, let's try on. Wow, Mighty, you are good at this. Would you like to learn to create your own?
Hey, come down, Mighty, come down. This is an robot arm. It's not an enemy. Here, we have a new addition to the family, a robotic arm that will assist students in learning more about programming and automation systems. We have also redesigned the lab to create a smart factory, a place to welcome students joining the School of Engineering and Technology. As we move forward in post-COVID-19 era, we need to better ourselves with a smart nation mindset. Now, does that sound interesting to you, Mighty? So if you're interested, let me show you a place where you can make yourself a home. Come, Mighty. Here we are, Mighty, at MDIS Residences, a home for many of our students. The room seems to be quite fitting for you, Mighty. It has everything you need as a student in MDIS. Your learning journey in MDIS is about to begin, Mighty. New technologies, Industry 4.0. Hi, Mighty. Take a seat and join our class. So what are we talking today is Industry 4.0. What is Industry 4.0?
Wow.
Yeah.
That was a very comprehensive look at our facilities.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that was a really nice, understanding of what we have here in campus.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget that we even have hostels here,
Yeah.
right? So rest assured, our students are able to, be in a space which is convenient and
Yes.
conducive for their education.
Yeah.
Yeah. So before we wrap this up, maybe we want to just have a small summary of what to do next. Maybe we can help you with your decision making. Now, for us here in MDIS, like Jeannie mentioned just now, that we have 5 partner universities, right?
Yes.
And all these 5 partner universities offer different things and different majors, of course.
Yeah.
So if you want any more information, please do check out our website. Like I mentioned just now, we have industry-focused curriculum because it is so important, right?
Yes.
For us to be relevant in the industry, because whatever I learned 10 years ago is no longer relevant now. Okay,
Yeah.
so because the industry moves so quickly, so that's why the modules that we bring in, or the majors that we bring in, are what is needed in the market right now.
Yes. And you always want to also keep up abreast with the changing trends, and then unfortunately, like I said, the shift sometimes is so sudden and so immediate that you really have to keep up. And then also one good thing about this with our partner institutions is that most of them also have teach a lot of critical thinking skills and a lot of theoretical skills that are very useful for future use as well.
What I personally also enjoy working with my partner university is that we are not strangers. We do speak to them, and when travel was available, we would actually go back and forth to campus in the UK, and from the UK they will come to Singapore. So it's not as if you're getting your honors from some unrecognizable university. Our universities are mostly all in top 30. Some, for me, I'm working with some universities which are in top 5 in the UK. So yeah, and we have over 10 disciplines,
Yes.
right? Before we leave, I would like to again just to mention, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to either one of us via MDIS website, and also maybe we could help you out.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us, me and Jeannie today. And have a great weekend, everybody.
Have a great weekend. Thank you so much, Kay.
Bye, Jeannie. Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Jeannie.
Mm.